We're in Highland Park to see this Mediterranean charmer on a very rainy day. But Adele Bensinger-Curtis, the agent who's selling it, has consented to stand out here in the rain for a minute and to tell me a little bit about it. Adele, this house has so much charm. I mean, we start with this little courtyard out front, and then we're going to go in, and I already know the details are fantastic. Tell me a little bit about what we're going to see.
You are going to have a great treat for yourself because this house is very special. It has been lovingly cared for by the present owners. They've kept the integrity of the original architecture. It has been absolutely beautifully kept up and restored.
Great. Well, let's get out of the rain and go see. Wow.
Isn't this great?
Well, we start with this wonderful tile pattern, which we know is original tile, right?
That's correct. It's the original floor.
And then I'm going to try, but it's a difficult space, I'm going to try to show that we're in a two-story, you were calling it a bell tower.
I called it a bell tower because it's true to the architecture.
Terrific. And it has an overlook that I'm going to try to get. Here, it has this nice balcony, which we'll find is the hallway, the upstairs
That's
hall.
correct.
Let's go on in.
Okay. On this way to the living room, which is really one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's got your volume ceiling.
With the beams.
With the beams. And the beams, believe it or not, are plaster, and they are painted. They are not wood.
These are plaster beams that look like wood.
That's correct. And this was original to the house. There is a limestone fireplace, which is the focal point of the room.
Oh wow, also original, of course.
Right. And the owners have left the windows free of treatments because it does bring the outside in and gives lots of light to this room.
And they're in a relatively secluded lot, so
That's
it's not
correct.
as if people are going to be peeking in.
That's right.
Great. And from the living room we go
From
into...
the living room we go into what our owners call their garden room. And this room actually opens out to this fabulous yard, which we will see later. But it is a very warm, cozy room. Again, light and yet cozy.
Windows everywhere.
Windows everywhere. And very private, extremely private.
I see that really there's no reason to cover these windows. That's great. And they've got the original tile here.
That's correct. The original tile is on this floor also. This way to the dining room, which is actually a wonderful size. This is an oversized dining room. Again, keeping with the Mediterranean architecture, you've got your arched doorways, which are bricked.
Behind me they're brick.
Yes, right. And then you've got your rope molding, which is, again, a Mediterranean feature.
Right, really nice. And then we have these great windows.
Fabulous windows with fabulous views of a wonderful garden.
Oh yeah, it's terrific. Shall we go on into the...
Yes, let's go and see where these wonderful meals are prepared.
Oh, nice. Now this tile floor we've been told is not original.
That's correct.
Boy, but it's beautiful, and it fits the Mediterranean feel. Mm-hmm. It's that great red tile, red clay tile.
We have quality appliances, all newer. We have Viking stove and the Sub-Zero. The owners wanted to keep within the architectural integrity of the home, so they did not do a 2009 kitchen. This is very in keeping with the architecture again and very efficient. My homeowner is a fabulous cook, and everything is up to speed as far as what she needs to do a wonderful meal.
It has the sort of relaxed cottage.
It does.
The rest of the house.
That's correct.
Oh, great. And we should mention this nice breakfast area.
Great breakfast area, looking over the garden again.
Yeah, what a surprise. More views of the garden. The house really is sort of embraced by its gardens,
It really is. I'm now going to show you one of 3 bedroom suites which is in the house. And it's now being used, the owner is using it as his office, but this originally was the master bedroom. The original owners used this as their master. It has a wonderful bathroom off of it. The original tile is still there.
And here, I guess these shelves could easily be removed.
They could be removed, and you could put closet space in here. This is the bathroom with all the original tile.
Great. Beautiful. 1920s tile.
1920s. This house was built in 1926.
And it's in great condition.
Fabulous.
Okay. Now upstairs we'll see the other 2-bedroom suites.
That's correct.
Great, let's go on up. It's a very pretty stairs with
Isn't
wrought
this
iron.
pretty? Yes. Again, so in keeping with the architecture of the house. We're going to get a chance to see this bell tower balcony at a better view this time.
Ah, now we can really see
Now
it.
we can really see it, right.
So this is where my guests come in,
Correct.
down across this original tile and into the house. This is really a great house to bring people up, for instance, if they're coming to Ravinia, right? This
Correct.
sets a mood that you called romantic.
I call it romantic. My homeowner calls it enchanting.
I think either one would have
I think either one would be perfect also.
Great.
Now we're going to go into the master suite.
Again, we've got 3 suites, 3 bedrooms, each of them
Each of
has
which
its own
has its
bathroom.
own bathroom. That's correct.
Great. And then there's an office that I would also use as a bedroom.
You could use it as a bedroom,
We
yes.
didn't look at that. This is the one they're using as the master now?
This is the one they're using as the master now. It has 3 nice-sized closets in it.
1, 2, and I think 3.
The third one is over here.
Yeah. And these it's hard to tell in this light, but...
I have a feeling the ceilings are probably about 9 feet, maybe.
And they curve down to become
And they
the
curve
wall,
down
which
to
is a nice
become the
feeling.
wall, which is a nice architectural feature.
They have also, this of course is not original, they have air conditioning.
That's correct.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
It might have been nice to sleep here in the breeze in 1924, but we don't do that.
Well, actually, you're only about 1.5 blocks at the very most from the lake. So you do definitely get lake breezes here.
Oh.
It's too bad the sun isn't shining, but if you like it today, you will love it on a nice day.
Well, okay, then I'm sold because I like it today. It's beautiful.
This is the garden, obviously. The garden, actually, one of the beauties about this house is the fact that behind you, behind the house, you have little or nothing in the way of nature. There are no buildings behind there. That's actually front yard of some of the larger houses off of Sheridan Road.
Oh, so we don't have any neighbors behind?
No, you do
great.
not. So you have tons of privacy. Another great thing about this garden is the fact that there is little maintenance to do with it once things come into bloom. It's just maintaining the weeds, getting rid of them. And that's pretty much it. There are many, many perennials. My homeowner does like to do some pot gardening, so of course you plant those pots. But everything else comes up on its own.
Oh, that's terrific.
And we're going to go through the arbor back here.
Boy, let's talk for just a second about the rear of the house. I have said to you already, this feels like West Hollywood, it feels like Newport Beach, it feels like places I've been when I lived in Southern California. It doesn't feel like we're on the North Shore of Chicago.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Oh, great. It's such a charming little cottage. And I don't mean any offense to people who love Chicago, because I do too. So now we can go through.
Now we can go through the arbor. Okay. Got this arbor, and this is the herb garden. And this is also where Fran does a lot of her potting.
Terrific.
And you've got little benches here to take a little rest if you need it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a place. Can I come back in summer?
Absolutely.